to be ready so when the door opens, you're ready to walk into it. Don't have the door open and be like, I'm not sure what. No, 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 no. You got to know what it is that you want. Something. And let me just say this. The first thing is, do you want something better? Do you want something more? And I'm telling you right now, let's start right there. You may not know what it is, but you know that you want it. You feel it. You may not have told anybody. You may not have told your parents, your brother, your sister, your aunt, your uncle, but you know there's something down on the inside of you that's saying, you know what? I know I want to do this, or I know I want to take that step. Well, listen, Troy Alexander with Inspiration, we're here to help you to get over to whatever the divide is, to help bridge that. I was thinking, Ruben, about bridges this week. And I said to y'all, I love nature. I love natural stuff. We talked about birds and we talked about mountains. And listen, somebody had a post on social media, and it was a big tree, a huge tree, Ruben. And the caption was, "It used to be a seed." All I'm saying is, what you may not see everything right now, but you got to know that there's something that's trying to come out of that. It's more from you. It's more coming, because I know you feel it, because I felt it, and I know I'm not the only one. I know that there was something greater that was destined for my life. It just wasn't the job that I had during my 9 to 5. I love my 9 to 5, but I knew back then there was still something more that I had to come, that I had to go forth with, because my calling was to inspire. That has been my livelihood. That's been my purpose. But I'm telling you right now, I knew there was something more. And I got to tell you right now, I've had an amazing week. I was telling people earlier, listen, I had our worship service on Friday night, and y'all know I've been talking about that. And I'm telling you right now, it was wonderful. I loved every minute to sing. Anybody who's a singer, if you're a singer, you know what I'm about to say. I'm telling you right now, because it's a wonderful feel to express what you feel through song. Now, some of you all are writers, some of you all are singers, some of you all are actors, some of you all may be dancers, but it's an expression of something greater of what you're trying to sing. And I'm telling you right now, it was wonderful, Ruben. Then I left Friday night and I came on to Saturday. Saturday, picked up some groceries from a person that was donating, and I brought them to the church. And then I met with the young people of the church that was having a program there. Then I went to play rehearsal. Then Sunday I got up, and I had another opportunity to sing this morning, Ruben. And I'm telling you, we had an awesome time today. And then I'm back here. Then I had play rehearsal after church, and now I'm back here in Robbinsville. Listen, y'all, I'm telling you right now, it is about surrounding yourself with people and places that's going to encourage you to go forward, despite what you feel and despite what you see. And I've told you this over and over. I've been there. Didn't know where my next meal was coming from. I've been there. Didn't know. Listen, I told you right now, me having a radio show is a miracle in and of itself, because I stuttered so bad as a child. Fear, and I've said this, fear consumed my life. Didn't know what I was going to do in life because I couldn't talk. But I'm telling you right now, every chance I get, I'm going to encourage somebody, especially young people, but to encourage somebody to let them know that it's not over. Where you are right now is just the beginning of something greater. What I realize now is everything that I struggled with, everything that I went through was designing me for where I am. I'm going to say that again because somebody need to hear that. What you dealt with yesterday or 5 years ago or 20 years ago was designing you. Didn't feel good in the moment, but I'm telling you right now, it was designing you for the moment that you're in now. And if not that moment, the next moment. Because you got to realize there's always something coming after this. You got to realize, I know this is not just it for me. I love this. I'm excited, Ruben, but I'm telling you right now, Hamilton Radio, I'm telling you right now, it's growing. Hamilton Radio is growing right now. So listen, stay connected with me. I told you, right? Email me, IamInspiredTroy@gmail.com. But listen, I got another event coming up, a wonderful event this Saturday, December 29th at 6 p.m. at Second Baptist Church in Metuchen, New Jersey, 100 Durham Avenue. I'm telling you, it's going to be our annual concert of cause, just a concert that cares. It's to reach out to raise money for the volunteer fire department there. I'm telling you right now, it was led in my heart to just be a blessing to the community. And I've said it before, Second Baptist Church in that borough opened its doors so that our nonprofit can go forth and be a blessing to the community and everybody. So I said, you know what? I want to be a blessing to the people in the community. So this Saturday, December 29th, 6 p.m., it's going to be a wonderful event, and I'm so excited about it, Ruben. I'm telling you right now, I'm already seeing what it's going to look like and how it's going to go forth, and I'm telling you right now, it's about seeking and pressing your way. And listen, I've said it, every blessing that I get, I'm going to be a blessing to somebody else. This is not just for Troy Alexander. This is for Troy Alexander and everybody connected with Troy. I got some people right here today that took advantage of an opportunity. Every week I come on here and say, listen, come to the studio. You can watch it live. Get a chance to meet the producer and the owner of the show and meet myself and talk after the show and ask questions and ask of our guests. Call. I'm telling you right now, take advantage of every opportunity that comes your way. And I declare right now, it will bring you to a greater place. But I feel led to say this, Ruben, you got to press your way. Because there's going to be some things that's going to come against you. People are going to say to you, Troy, you can't do that. You're not qualified enough. Well, let me just say this. I've never went to school for this. I didn't go to school to be on radio, to be an announcer. I didn't go to, no. But I knew that it was something in me because I did it what? I took my phone, y'all. I was home. I would do videos, right, and I would record and share them that way. So you might not have a studio, but you got a phone. Everybody got a phone. Make your own studio if you can't get to Hamilton right now. But I encourage you, whatever resources that you have in your hands, I've said it before, use what's in your hands. It's in your mouth. It's in the ability to do something greater than where you are right now. So all I'm saying is whatever you have, use what you have. I'm telling you right now, and it's going to take you to a better place. It's going to let you know it's not over. Listen, every week, we have an I am section, and an I am is about a declaration. I got about 4 minutes before our guest calls in, and I'm telling you right now, the I am declaration is about opening your mouth and declaring something greater than where you are right now. Listen, I've said it before. I am going to be a billionaire. I mean, it's not like I don't waver. I don't knock. No. Because I've said it so much that it's a known thing, even to me. Sometimes you got to tell yourself to get to the point where you realize it yourself before somebody else realizes. But I'm telling you right now, it's about having businesses. I got these 2 buildings in my mind, and I've said it before. It might be more than that, but I got the vision. I got the sketches. Ruben, I got the print. I got the outline of what the hallway going to look like. I was working some more on it this week. Yes, I was. I'm telling you right now, the grand opening is coming, Ruben. The grand opening is coming. I'm telling you right now, get ready. Your grand opening is coming. Why can't you own that own business? Why can't you be that CEO? Why can't you have the things that you say? It's not just Oprah. It's not just Gates. It's not just, these people had a vision. And if my memory serves me right, Bill Gates, Ruben, began in a garage. And so everybody starts somewhere. But all I'm saying is it went from a garage to Microsoft being around the world. So all I'm saying is take whatever you have. Might not look like much. That's okay. But you keep pressing and you keep putting one step in front. And let me just say this before I guess, because I feel it. Don't worry about how fast somebody else is going. Just because it took them 2 months and it might take you 2 years, that's okay. The point of the matter is it's about developing you for something, because that 2 months brought them to a place, but those 2 years is going to bring you to another place. So all I'm saying is don't worry about how other people are moving. You just keep moving in what you feel, your destiny, your purpose that's been aligned for you. So I'm telling you right now, I'm excited right now. So listen, I've said every week you could come here. This is my last show right here in this building. We're getting ready to move to another building. Let me say that again. Hamilton Radio is getting ready to move to another building. So I'm going to applaud Hamilton Radio because I'm telling you right now, we talked about this, Ruben. We talked about expanding Hamilton. Before the first time I said we're going to grow together, we're going to cry together, and we're going to get there together. It's all about together. We're going to get to a place. And I'm telling you right now, I'm excited about what's to take place. Before I got another guest calling that's going to be calling in, listen, outside of this coming Saturday. I told you about this amazing event. If you can make it out, I want to come and see you. I want to see you there if you can make it out. Again, Saturday, December 20th at 6 p.m., Second Baptist Church in Metuchen, New Jersey. I'm telling you, if you have any questions, call me. We've got some singers, some dancers. It's just going to be a wonderful celebration to be able to say to those who sacrificed their lives for the life of others, thank you so much. We appreciate you. So I'm excited, y'all. I'm telling you. And then I got one more event. If you're able to make it, January 5th. I told you that my mother, she's a playwright, and she has written this gospel play. I'm telling you, it's about the rapture, and it's going to be on January 5th at 7 o'clock, and you know where? Second Baptist Church, 100 Durham Avenue in Metuchen, New Jersey. So if you can make it out, free will offering, no admission fee. Just come. Just come. And again, we want to bless the house, but no admission fee. Anybody, come on. So that's January 5th, 7 o'clock, Second Baptist Church in Metuchen, New Jersey, 100 Durham Avenue. So I'm telling you right now, we are excited. And I'm telling you right now, I got one more thing because I had just called in. We're having a mentoring at the mall. I'm telling you, January 12th from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock at the food court. I'm telling you, but you got to RSVP now. All I want to do is help you develop your plan of action. Yes, I do. I'll counsel you, I'll consult with you, academic, whatever your goal is in life. I'll work with you and sit down with you. I only got 5 slots now, y'all. 5 slots. So, again, January 12th at the Menlo Park Mall, RSVP now. Because if you're not RSVP, I won't have room for you. So I'm telling you right now. So I'm telling you, but I'm excited. I'll talk more about that on our shows to come. Is our guest ready, Ruben? Yeah. All right. Is she all right. Hi, Anna L.
Hi, how are you?
I am fantastic. How are you?
Good.
I am so excited. Listen, everybody, before I have Anna L. speak at all, this is Anna L. Charles, and I'm telling you right now, she is from Paris, France. She is 21 years of age. She just recently graduated with a Bachelor's of Science in Exercise Science from Arkansas State University. I'm gonna clap on that one, Anna L. And she is pursuing her Master's in Exercise Science and Physiology in the spring of 2019. Anna L. is an athlete, a track athlete, and she holds 2 school records at Arkansas State University. I'm telling you right now, the 800 and the 1500, and we are just so excited, Anna L., that you are available to be on our show. Thank you so much for being on our show.
Of course.
And let me just say this, everybody. Now you were born in Paris, France.
Yes, correct.
And so one of the things that inspired me about your bio when we were going back and forth is that you didn't speak English.
No, I did not. It was bad.
So you talked about how you didn't speak. Now when did you come over to the U.S.?
I came for the first time about 3 years ago, 3 years and a half, and I was planning on going to college, and then you had to speak with people and learn English. So just by speaking with everyone, I just learned.
Awesome. Well, listen. Now, how long did it take you to learn English?
About 2 or 3 months, I guess.
Wow.
After 2 or 3 months, I could speak, but then I guess by the time my accent, to work on my accent and everything, it took maybe 6 months.
Wow. Listen, and you are such an inspiration because some people would have let that to block them or to hold them back from something greater that was destined for their lives. How was you able to manage to continue to work on that and to say, this is what I want?
I don't know. I guess that's my personality. When I want something, I work toward it until I get it.
Awesome. And I love that about you because you said you work on it until you get it. And the one thing about this show, Anna L., is this show encourages all of our callers, all of our listeners to press their way. And no matter the challenge, to be able to just continue and to press forward. What was it that motivated you to keep pressing forward? Was
For
there a moment
track
or
or
a person? Huh?
come here? What is it for? Like for track or to come here and speak
No,
English?
to come here and learn English.
Well, my goal was to go to college, so I had
Wow.
to learn English, and I want to be on the track team, so I had to learn English as well. It was like just one door to get to the other door, so
Wow.
English was the first step.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And I'm going to applaud you on that one because what you just said, Anna L., was so powerful. What you just said was, in order to get to the other door, you had to go through this door.
Yes.
And that is so powerful what you just said. Now listen, I understand you started running track because again, everybody, I gotta say again, she holds 2 track records at Arkansas State University. That is awesome and amazing. And I need to say because
Thank you.
what people don't realize is to hold the track record, I mean, you had to like really work very hard, I'm sure, to get to that place. So
Yes, for sure.
what year did you have this record? Your freshman year or your sophomore or your junior year?
No,
Or
it was last year, my junior year.
your junior year.
Yes.
Wow. And listen, I got to ask you because you started running track when you were 14 years of age. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
And running wasn't your passion at first.
At first I just like to win. I just, have this,
Yes.
they're just racing, but training was not.
Right. But when I read your bio, Anna L., it was amazing because you said you just love to win.
Yes.
And where did that come from?
I don't know. I just, I'm really competitive, and I just like the challenge
Wow,
of
awesome.
just going forward, and it's about beating yourself. It's
Yeah.
not about competing against others, because
Wow.
like if you give up in your mind, then you're
Yes.
done.
Yes.
So you have to beat yourself first.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And what you just said is the ability to compete against yourself
Yes.
and not really worry so much about other people. But so many of us allow others to distract us from our purpose or what our goal is or what we're trying to achieve. How did you deal with the distractions? Because I'm sure that it wasn't easy all the time. So how did you
No, I mean, it takes time. Like with experience, you learn. At first, like obviously, you focus on others, and you just kind of stress you out, and like you worry about what's around you, and you try to compare yourself of so and so did this race and did better than me. That's not what it's about.
Right.
You have to focus on your own progress and like every trying to get better,
Yes.
and then eventually it comes around.
Awesome, awesome. Well, listen, I have to applaud you because you've had so many challenges that you've described to me, and not only one being having to learn English. I mean, I can't even imagine having to learn. Well, again, like I said, I'm not fluent in any other language other than English. So I've tried. My coworkers, I got family and friends that speak multiple language. They try to help me, but I'm just I'm hard to help. But I mean, I know I can do it. I guess if I wanted to, right?
Yeah, it's all about motivation, depending on what's your goal and what
Right.
motivates you.
That's right. If Ruben came to me and said, Troy, we're going to start a Spanish station, and Troy, I want you on it, I guess I would have to learn it, right?
Yes, you will have to.
So I'm excited, and I'm just so grateful that you're here. Now, listen, you talked about wanting to win, and having that desire. What does winning do for you? How does that make you feel?
Well, it makes me feel good. Like I'm just thinking about every time I was on the track and working and about my field, and I'm like, well, I didn't work for nothing. Finally
Yes.
came to something.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what I love is the fact that you continue to set goals for yourself.
Yes.
That it wasn't just one or two, but you continue to pursue. Now listen, you got to tell me, Anna L, because listen, all the way from Paris, France. I'm now you were planning to come here, and I understand that there were some people that were helping you, and you were looking at some colleges. But when about 2 weeks, you said, before you came, the coach that you were talking to left and moved away.
Yes, that was a rough time. So the story is before I came, so I came to the U.S. a year after my high school degree, and I was talking to a coach, and he was from Tennessee, and he was like, "Well, we really like your profile, and I really want you to come to the university. You will be like a great addition to the team, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Okay, great. But my English is very bad, so what do I do about that?" It was like, "Well, don't worry about it. Just come and we'll try to talk to the university and give you some English class, English first language things." And I was like, "Okay, but can I still train the team?" And he's like, "Yes, but you can't compete," which I understand since I was not in the university. So 2 weeks before I got there, he texted me and say, "Hey, I'm sorry, I'm moving to Alaska, but the other coach is going to take care of it." And I was like, "Okay, I'm assuming that they already talked about everything and they communicate the information, right?" And so I came, when I went there, the other coach was not aware of what was going on, and he told me, "No, sorry, you can't train the team according to NCAA rules, blah blah, you can't." And I was devastated. I was like, "There's no way I'm going to train for 6 months alone without a team." There's like no track in this university. They have to go to high school to train, and I didn't have a car and thing. I mean, it was a mess. It was just a mess. So I just contacted my agency, like to change school, and then yeah, it was hard.
Wow. I can only imagine. Well, I can't even imagine that. Where you're talking to a coach for so long, and then 2 weeks before you come, you find that they move away, and then
yes, and my paperwork were already done, my visa, everything. I couldn't just like change my mind. Like it was too late.
Right.
So I had to go.
So you came, and I understand that you weren't even able to run with the team until like 6 months later.
Well, for the 6 months, I couldn't train and compete because I was not an NCAA athlete. I was just here to learn English.
Wow.
But then my plan was to join the team in January, but like train with the team while I could wait.
Right.
But I was not allowed. I didn't know anything about American system and NCAA rules and like athlete or whatsoever. I just didn't know. But the coach let me hear that I could. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. Like I can just learn English, join the team, and then just join for competition in January. But it wasn't the case.
How did you manage during that? Like what was going through your mind? Because I can only imagine.
I was like, I need to get out of here. I can't stay here. No way.
Wow.
So yeah, I contacted my agency in France, and I was like, "Listen, I can't stay here, and you need to help me." So she was like, "It's fine. Just we're gonna like do another video presentation. You know how they do for coaches." And like I retook my English test to go to college and everything, and I passed it. And like several coaches contacted me, and then I chose Arkansas State.
Now let me just say this, Anna. One thing that, again, I applaud you because you have gone through, so your journey has been amazing. So again, not only are the fact that you didn't know English, so you learned another language, then you're working with somebody who you're close with that's helping you get to another place, then that person leaves, then the other person doesn't really know everything that's going on, and then you find out that you were registered for the English test and the classes to learn English, but wasn't registered at the university.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, and so all this time is going by. Now listen, what I love about what you just said is that you retook the test. Why? Why did you retake the test?
Sorry?
I said you took the English test again. Why did you take it again?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
I
listen.
Just went through it.
Yeah. Well, see, one thing that I was reading and I was processing was that you wanted a better score, and I know that you were working on some things, and but
yes.
Yeah. But what I realized about you is that you kept moving. Is that you kept pushing forward, and you kept But did you have anybody around you? Like how did you? Was it books? Was it something that you watched? Was it people? Like how did you stay
Yeah,
motivated?
I had a teacher. My English teacher was like amazing. She was like a grandma to me. She's a little person. She talks a lot, and she always pushes me. She was like, Anel, it's fine. I'm gonna help you for the paperwork and everything. She always like had my back. And I know some
Awesome.
days it was really really hard. Like I was homesick and I couldn't go home for Christmas the first year because it was
Wow.
like just too much and paperwork and everything. So yeah, she helped me a lot, and like I'm so grateful for her. And she showed me around like the campus around the 2 days, and then we found this little chapel. And I remember like going back and forth because they had like a big piano, and like I played music since I was little, so finding this place was like great. Like I think playing music like helped me a lot too.
Wonderful, wonderful. Listen, well, we're so proud of you, Anna L, and all of those that have supported you because I'm telling you right now, it is, when you think about, see, Arkansas State University, like, that's not a small school. I mean, that's a fairly large university.
Yeah.
And so to hold two track records, to me, now, is your goal, is one of your goals to be in the Olympics?
Yes, of
Wow.
course. I'm not too focused on it right now. I'm just trying to set smaller goals, but definitely at the end, it would be good to go to the Olympics.
Wow, that is phenomenal. Well, listen, I'm so excited about you, Anna L, and all that you've done and all that you've accomplished, and it has been amazing. But I got to go back a little bit because, again, you said you started track when you were running about age 14 years of age, right?
Yes.
And then not too long after that, you tell me that you finished second in the 800 indoors and 10th in the nation cross country. What age were you then?
I was 15, 16 maybe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And so you're telling me that at about age 15 or 16 that you finished 10th in the nation cross country in your
Yes.
category? That's amazing. I mean, I'm just going to say, listen, because what it is, this show, Anna L, it's about showing people real life examples of people that had a goal and had the ability to overcome every obstacle that was in front of them to reach their goal. And you are an example of that. So we're so proud of you. We thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
being a wonderful example. Now, listen, I got to ask you, were there any moments that you felt like you didn't want to do this anymore? That track or the whole experience about coming here, did you have any experience where you just felt like it's just too hard for me?
Well, of course, like they're like the really, really hard moments, but I never allow myself to give up. Like
Wow.
I'm like I didn't come all the way across the ocean just to give up. So like yes, for sometimes I was like, oh my God, it's so hard. Like why me? And like I don't deserve this. And why is it so hard? But never felt like okay, I'm done. Like
Wow.
never. It was
Wow.
not even yeah.
I love it. I love it. Well, listen, I got to tell you, you are truly an inspiration because everybody watching live or that will watch it live on YouTube weeks later and years later, they're going to hear you and say that for a young lady as yourself that have traveled so far to come to the U.S. that had a dream and a vision and everything that you dealt with, if you look back now, would you have done anything different?
Um, I don't know, because I do think that everything happens for a reason,
Yes.
and if something was different, I don't think it would happen this way. So, yes, it was hard, and yes, sometimes I would like for things to be like maybe easier, but
Mhm.
I think I wouldn't change anything.
Wow, powerful, powerful. Listen, you gotta explain to me because on this show we always talk about every step, every experience helps to build you for the next place that you're gonna be. So again, we're
It does.
proud of. Yes, it does. It really does. And so you gotta share with me because to hold two track records. Tell me about your training. I mean, is it 1 day a week, 2 days a week, every
No,
day,
it's every day.
every day?
It's 6 days, yeah, six
Wow.
days over seven, sometimes seven at seven. It
Wow.
depends.
And so walk me through a day. Are you getting up at like 7, 6, 4, 8? I mean, what's your day like?
Well, it depends on the season. During cross country, most of our training is in the morning, so around 6 a.m., 6:30, we have to be on the track or
Wow.
wherever we have to run. During spring season, since it's only is track season, we sometimes we have run in the morning around 7-ish, and then we have a second practice around 3-ish. But it's not every day. It's like about 2 or 3 times a week.
And so how many hours a day would you say on average?
Average, I don't know, like 3.
Wow.
Average, yeah.
Okay,
It's
okay.
decent.
That's awesome. So, do you do anything different during the season? Do you change up your schedule? Do you go out less? Do you do different? Do you do anything different during the season?
Oh yeah, definitely. I try not to stay up too late. Eat correctly. Get enough sleep. I mean, like regular stuff that makes sense, I guess.
Absolutely, absolutely. Listen, before we go on, if you want to call into the show, you can talk to Anna L. I'm telling you right now, 609-807-2492, 609-807-2492. Anna L., I got to ask you because, again, you're such a wonderful inspiration. And why do you keep going on? Why do you keep setting these goals? Why is that important to you?
I don't know. I just want to see how far I can go, and then once I see that, then I guess I can stop.
Wow.
But
I love
right
it.
now, I'm not
Yes.
satisfied, so we'll see how far I can go.
I love it. I love it. And you said such a powerful word about being satisfied. Everybody that knows me, from my day job and my other stuff that I do, is know that I'm always seeking more. I'm always
Yes.
having dreams, right? So I'm not just satisfied where I'm at. Do you have any other dreams? What are your other dreams that you have?
Well, in track or like in everyday life?
In everyday life and track? All around.
In track, I would say, well, go to the Olympic for sure, make the national team in France.
Wow. Awesome.
I don't know. I want to travel more. Definitely, I love traveling, so travel is definitely on my list. I would like to be. I like everything in relation with biomechanics and sports science and everything. So I would like to get a job in this area. That would be my dream.
Awesome.
um, yeah, that's about it, and be happy, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Be happy. That's right. You want to be happy. You want to enjoy what you're doing. And I'm telling you right
Yes.
now, it's what I love about you is that I can hear it in your voice. Even though you've written on the paper that you like to win and like to accomplish and like to achieve, I can hear it in your voice, Anna L. I can hear the greatness in your voice. And so I'm just so proud of you. All of us here at Hamilton Radio, everybody watching live right now on Facebook, calling into the show, we are just so proud of you. And I got to ask you, because, again, there's so much that you've accomplished, how do you balance your time? Because right now, not only have you acquired your bachelor's in exercise science and so forth, but how did you balance it from your schoolwork to your track to your workouts to your life? How did you balance all of that?
Well, organization play a really great role in all of that. I guess it's all about listing what you're doing, trying to make notes, and managing your time the best way as possible so you won't waste any. And yeah, like do one thing after another and try not to waste time. I think that's how I get here.
Yes. And listen, I'm telling you, when you come, I need you, whenever you come to New Jersey, I need you to come to Hamilton Radio. And because I got to meet you, because I'm telling you right now, what you just said, I said it last time, Ruben. I said, listen, whatever time that you've been given, use the time that you got. But use it connected with your purpose, right? So
Yes.
it's important that the time that you have is to connect it with the purpose of what you're trying to do that's going to bring you to the next level. Listen, my friends, I got one right here in the studio lot, they all know I don't waste time, Anna L. Every time that somebody said, Troy, when do you find time? Because it is my time. It's like I don't spend time just sitting home watching television or just hanging. I'm always doing something that's going to take me further. How do you balance? Again, I said it before, but how do you organize your time? Like how do you prioritize things in life? Because I know the way I do
Well,
it.
I wake up in the morning and I already know what I have to do. Like I have to
I
do
love it.
this homework and I have to go to practice at this time, not be late and go to class and all that. So I try to make a kind of a mental map, kind of a mental list.
Love
And I'm
it.
like, okay, I need to do that. And right after this building is by this one, so I can just, try to manage everything that goes in the same area and just, work for it and that don't get distracted. That's really important.
I love
But
it.
know what you want to do and then just
Wow.
follow. It's like a map.
Wow. Know what you want to do. She said, listen, everybody, Anna L said, know what you want to do. It's like a mental map. I love what you said, Anna L. And I'm telling you right now, having a mental map of what you want to do because you want to maximize your time. I'm telling you, but listen, I got up and I knew listen, I got, notes. I got tons of papers. Listen, I'm going to tell you this, Anna L. Folks laugh at me, right? But I have so many bags of notes and stuff and things that I carry a suitcase, a roller suitcase to work every day. People laugh at me and say, where you going? You leaving? I say, yep, I'm leaving every day. But I gotta have with me the things that's gonna help to propel me greater and further all the time because I have a notepad, like a pen and paper at home on my desk next to my bed. Because ideas come to me, Anna L? They like, so I gotta be ready. And I love that about you.
Yeah,
Now,
you never know what's going on. So
yes, that's right. So I gotta ask you, how do you prepare yourself for a track meet? Because I can only imagine with the crowd, with all the people around you, your coaches, the people next to you, those running in the track meet, do you tell yourself anything? How do you prepare for that moment, for when that gun goes off to go?
well, like I say, whatever you do in practice, you're gonna repeat it in the track. So I think the preparation starts in practice. So each time we have a workout, I try to put myself in kind of like a race mindset. So whenever I get in the race, I'm not that much stressed because I've trained for it.
Wow.
So before any race, before the warm up, I try to I don't know, get 5 or 10 minutes alone and focus. Kind of, it's not really meditation, but it's more like visualization of what I want to do. I have a plan, okay? You want to get out this way and try to kind of cancel out whatever factors is around and try
Yes.
to really focus on yourself and not others.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm telling you right now, I've talked about on this show every week about the ability to connect yourself with people that are going places and places that inspire you to dream and take that step. I love what you just said about trying to block out all the distractions that's around you because we have a whole lot of them. We have a whole lot of them, don't we, Anna L? Because there's things that people may not have the same goals or have the same dreams. But I love that about you where you're able to focus on what it is that you're looking to achieve. Now, you got to tell me, Anna, listen, 800 meters and 1,500 meters. Now, how many times is that around the track?
How many times do I have to run down the track?
No. How many times around the track is the 800 meters and the 1,500?
Oh, 800 is 2 laps
Okay.
outdoor. So
Okay.
it's 400 round, and 1,500 is about 3 laps and 3/4.
Wow.
3.5, yeah.
Well, let me just tell you, I'm
Almost 4.
going to applaud you again because I remember, I don't know if anybody out there remember, in high school, we had to run around the track and get timed. And I don't know if it was like what, I hardly made it around, Anna L. I got around it a little bit, but you had to get like a certain time. And I was like, really? I'm just trying to graduate high school. Well, I got to run around the track. But I'm just saying, it was a moment where it let me, what I love about what you said earlier was that sometimes you never know what you're able to do unless you do it. And
Yeah.
I love that about your presence is the ability, you will never know. I never did this before, Anna L. This is show number 30 for me. And I'm excited about that you're on show, my final show of 2018. So I'm so excited that you are our guest, and I'm honored to have you. And I thank you so much.
Thank you.
But what I love is that I didn't have all of this. Like, I didn't go to school, but as I took the step, I began to learn more about it. Is there something that you did not foresee in track that once you got into it, you realized, you know what, I got to do this, I got to do that, was there something that you did not anticipate that came to you after you got into it?
Like, you mean like training-wise, or
yes,
like?
Yeah, training-wise
mindset?
or event-wise, yes. Anything that you didn't expect?
I didn't expect to put that much hours into it. I thought just training two times a week. Because, like, for a really long time, I was on the train, like, I was good to try only, like, 2 times a week, or, like, maybe 3 at the most.
Right.
And, I mean, that was enough. But after the level,
sure.
you really have to put the time and the hours. And
Right.
you, like, it's necessary to, like, get to the next level. You have to work. Like,
Yes.
it won't come like that.
I love it. I love
It's
it.
a lot of, lot of hours.
A lot of hours. And people, listen, I tell people every day, I get up every day, Ruben, 5:30. 5:30 every morning because actually 5:20, because I got something I got to do at 5:30 every day. And I get up, then I do a little something on social media in the morning. But my day is usually at least, I don't really kind of go to sleep until sometime between 10 and 11. So it's a long day for me, Anna, and I can only imagine. But I love what you said, that it's about the hours, putting in the time, and putting in the quality time. And, people say, Troy, how do you? It's what I love to do. It's what I love. So do you love track?
Yes, I do. And, like, it's not even, like, working for me. I just like, working on those things. I mean, it's just fun. I mean, sometimes, I won't lie. Sometimes I just don't want to, like, go on the 10-mile run because, like, I don't want to. But, like, most of the days, I like it.
Yes. Listen, I love this, Ruben. I love coming here every week because this platform, Anna L, gives me the ability to inspire somebody, to uplift somebody, to say, you can do this. No matter what, you can do this. Yes, you can. I got a young man right now. Listen, you can do this. Whatever he dreams, whatever he want to do in life. Everybody got challenges. Everybody got some stuff that they got to go through. But it's the ability to press through if you want to. But I love this, Ruben. I love this, Anna L. And I thank you so much. And I so appreciate you. I got to ask you, what would you say? What would you say are some of the qualities that a person needs to have to reach their goals? Because I know that you've done so much. Again, from learning English, coming from Paris, France, from having there be a delay in you getting into the university, from not being able to go home for the holiday, for being able to so many changes. What would you say are some of the qualities that a person should have in order to reach that next goal in life?
Definitely dedication, hard work,
yes,
and self-discipline. I think that's a big word. Self-discipline is about doing the thing that you don't want to do, even if it's good for you.
Yes.
I think that's a big key.
Yes. Doing things that may be needed, but you don't feel like doing. Yes. And that is so true, Anna L. Because I'll tell you right now, sometimes in life we don't want to do. But listen. When I realized, Anna L., I wasn't, I love school. I enjoy going, classes and things. But when I realized what I needed I realized I had to have a certain GPA, grade point average in high school to get to college, right? To the certain one that I wanted to go and have a certain SAT back then. So I realized what was required of me. And that is so important. And what you just shared is knowing what is required of you to get to the next level. And so, if I know that it requires me to have 5 bricks to get over to the next, then I understand what is going to be required. And if you don't know, Anna L, I always tell people on this show, if you don't know, do what? Ask somebody. If so,
Yeah.
I gotta ask you now. Who now? Who? What? Was there a person that inspired you? Now, like what motivates you now? Is it just you internally? Is it someone that you're connected with? Is it something outside? What is it that keeps you motivated in doing what you're doing, both track, educationally? Because right now you are pursuing a master's degree.
Yes.
So what is it that keeps you motivated?
I know that to do the job that I want to do, I need to get a master. I need to get
Yes.
certain experience and connections and all of that. So that keeps me motivated in this direction. And about track, I know if I want to keep running after college, I need to reach a certain level, especially if I want to stay in the States for a couple of years.
Yes.
So yeah, that's my goal right now.
And Al, listen. I got about 10 minutes left on the show, but I got just a couple more questions I got to ask you. Did you have to sacrifice? What did you have to give up anything? Did you have to what did you have to sacrifice to get where you are?
Well, I moved away from my parents, so that was a big sacrifice.
Yes,
Like I know
absolutely.
they miss me and I miss them sometimes, but I mean,
Wow.
had to do it. So
Yes.
that's one of it. And well, party definitely. I can't party as much as a regular student.
Right.
And I mean, I don't drink in season. I try to not like eat junk food and fast food and all of that. So like, but I guess I was raised like that, so that was not too hard to give up on. Yeah. What else?
That's a lot, Anna L. That's a lot. That's a lot of sacrifice.
Is it?
Yes.
I mean, that's what it takes. Like, you
It
cannot
does.
try to run fast and eat fast food every day. Like, you have to sacrifice some stuff.
Yes. And listen, any athlete, cause you listen. I got somebody in the studio now. Listen, they played softball, went to college, phenomenal athlete, doing so many. But it's about sacrifice. What is it that you're willing to give up to get something more than what you got? And a lot of it is time. And so
Yeah.
when I wanted to have the MVP of my high school baseball team, it was about a sacrifice. I had to put in time at the batting cages and running and exercising, but it's about a sacrifice. And so I thank you for sacrificing. We thank you for your sacrifice. We do, Anna L, because
Thanks.
you are such an inspiration, and we so appreciate you being on our show. We got about 9 minutes, 8 minutes left. Is there anything, Anna L, that you want to say to those listening to inspire them? This show, again, is all about sharing your journey, about things that you've had to overcome to get where you are, to inspire somebody else to take that step and to dream and to walk in their purpose. And so is there anything else that you want to share with our audience at all at this point in time?
Well, if you really, really want to do something, just go for it and
I
try
love
to
it.
put everything that you have in your power to go get it.
Yes.
Don't be afraid. I think that's my word for today.
I love it. And now listen. I got to talk to you about, again, not being afraid. Were you ever afraid, Anna?
No, not really.
Good.
But
That's great.
I mean, sometimes I was like, I doubted, and I was like, maybe I should not, or maybe, it's too much, or maybe, but like, it was never fear. It was more like a doubt.
Listen. I'm telling you right now. I've said every week here, Anna L. Listen, all of us get nervous. Anybody get nervous?
Yeah.
And they'll be like, no, I don't. But listen, I'm telling you right now. I'm willing to listen. If I can bungee jump, y'all. Listen, I was a lot younger though. But if I had the nerve because somebody, it was kind of like encouraging me. But if I can bungee jump, anybody can do anything. I'm just saying. But it's the ability to not allow fear to hold you back. I've said, listen, we all get nervous. I get nervous. You know, it's excitement, but it's like nervous excitement about coming every week. So I got to ask you, when you're on the track, are you nervous at all?
Yes, sometimes, like before a big meet, definitely, like I get nervous, but I try to control and like um take this stress in a good way.
Right, right,
They
right.
will come out great.
Yes. But isn't it a good feeling when you cross that finish line at the end?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, it's good feeling.
Yes.
It's worth it.
Yes. And Anna L, every week, every Monday, see, this is a special show, but every Monday night from 8 to 9 o'clock, this is my track meet, Anna L. When I cross that,
Okay.
when my time is up and I sign off every week, I'm telling you, it's such a rush. It's hard for me to go to sleep, Anna L, because I'm driving home, Ruben, and I'm so excited about what just took place. I'm talking to Anna L from Paris, France, who didn't know English, came over, learned English, had an experience where you didn't know, you knew somebody, then they left, they didn't know what you wanted to do. Then you had to took the test again, and then you came over, you went to school, and all of the things that you had to sacrifice. I'm honored to be talking with you. I thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
You are such a blessing, and I thank you for sharing your journey because somebody is being encouraged by what you just said to leave your family. Now, I don't know how many people in this room or watching live could leave their family to come to the U.S. from Paris, France, not knowing English, having to learn English, and then I'm telling you. So thank you so much for being a wonderful inspiration to us. And I thank you and I'm so excited because you're going on to get your master's. That is wonderful. That is,
Thank you.
now, are you looking to, when you get your job, your wonderful job, are you going to be looking to work here in the U.S. or go back to Paris, France?
But for now in the U.S., I want to get experience first, and then we'll see where I end up.
Wow. Well, listen, all I can say, Anna L, I'm looking forward to meeting you one day. And I'll tell you right now, I got to get your autograph. When we get a chance to meet, I got to get your picture. I got to get a picture with you. So I don't know. I've never been to Arkansas. I don't know if I have any plans to come to Arkansas at this time. But if you ever come to New York, if you ever come to New Jersey in that tri-state area, sort of Pennsylvania, definitely, if you got a track meet out this way, please let me know. Have you ever run track?
Okay.
Have you ever run track in New York?
No, never.
Okay. Well, please. I follow you on social media, and so I'm hoping that maybe one day you'll have a track meet out this way somewhere, and maybe I'll get a chance to drive up or fly out somehow, maybe one day. But thank you so much. Is there anything? Is there more you want to say? We got about 4 minutes left.
No, I have nothing else to say. I think we covered up.
Awesome. Well, I just want to thank you, Anna L, for calling in to our show. We are blessed the more because you sacrificed your time to give it to us. And I thank you so much.
Thank you.
We so appreciate you. I wish you continued blessing. I know that you're going to get your master's. I know that every dream that you set forth to go to nationals, whether in France and Olympics and whatever you set your mind to, I know you're going to do it because it's your destiny. So I thank you so much. We're so proud of you.
Thank you.
Any more you want to say? You good?
No, thank you so much
Uh,
for inviting me in the show, and thanks.
Absolutely. Did you want to share your social media or not? Did you want to share your
Oh yeah,
Instagram page?
yeah. Why not?
Yes. Go ahead.
So my Instagram is Anel-Charles, and my Facebook is Anel Charles.
Awesome. Listen, everybody, I'm telling you right now, we're honored to have her. And I wanted to say thank you so much, Anna L. We appreciate you. Thank you. And I know that we're going to see you somewhere doing something greater. But we're proud of you, and I wish you all the continued blessings. And thank you so much. We're so proud of you. Thank you, Anna L. Charles.
Thank you.
I'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you so much, Anna L.
Thank you. Thanks.
Listen, everybody, I'm telling you right now, follow her on Instagram, Facebook. I'm telling you right now, she is amazing. And I'm just honored that she took the time to come on our show. And listen, I'm blessed. This is show number 30. Ruben, we got guests already lined up for January and February. We lining up guests for May already. And I'm telling you, it's going to be an amazing 2019. It's going to be an amazing year. Why? Because I choose to say it so. And I declare right now that everybody watching live right now or listening on that's calling in, open your mouth and declare it right now. Whatever it is that you are looking to do, whether it's graduate from high school, get your college degree, start that business, become the MVP of your team, be the highest scorer, be the goalie that blocks every goal. Have that in your mind as you go into the game. I've said before, listen, don't go on the court thinking that the game is already over. You got to realize that when you go on, expect to win, like Anna L said. Listen, she loved to win, so it was an expectation. So I'm telling you, whatever it is that you're looking to do or to be, go in it with expectation. How much time we got left, Ruben? Because I get excited. I got 3 minutes left. Listen, everybody, I told you before Anna L came on the show, we're having a mentoring at the mall. I'm going to have it at another place, but it was so pressing in me. All I want to do is share what I know with others and help them develop a plan of action. We're calling it a plan of destiny, Ruben. It's called a plan of destiny. So, but you got to have a plan. I can have a dream, but you got to have a plan following the dream. Don't just have a dream and just say, oh, I got a dream. No. You got to have more than a dream. You got to have a plan of how you're going to get there. Anna L called it a mental plan, having a plan in your mind. I already see the buildings, Ruben. I see the grand opening. I see what's going to be on the walls. I got it all lit, but I'm telling you right now, you got to have a vision. It's important to have vision. And what I encourage everybody right now is to put your vision on paper. It could be in your mind, but write it down. Don't worry about what the format is. Don't worry about what the font is. Just write it down. Write your vision, whatever it is, and have a plan every day. Have a plan every week, every month of where you want to be. I've told you I'm going to be a billionaire. Yes, I've declared it so, and so shall it be. Why not? Why can't it be me? Why can't I be like, Ruben, I think next week I'm going to Africa and just go. Or I'm going to buy 5 buildings, yes, it's coming. Why? Because I speak it so. There's power in what you say. There's power. And then you develop a plan of action to get where you're going to go. And you take every step. Don't worry about the time. You just keep moving. Don't worry about how late it is. Don't matter what age it is. KFC, Colonel Sanders, man, he was in his 60s, but he kept on working, making recipes about chicken. But KFC didn't kick off till he was like in his 60s, I think. But all I'm saying is just keep moving into the direction that you want to go. And the last thing I'll say is this. The reason why it's important to have a vision, because you want to be going in the right direction. Don't, because if you're not set, if your compass isn't set, then you're just moving all around. But by the time you realize where it is you want to be, you could have been there 5 years ago if you understood that was the direction that you wanted to go. So I encourage you, whatever it is, you may not know everything that you want to do, but if you love to speak, if you love to sing, if you love to write, Ruben, did you know that people get paid money to draw cartoons? I mean, who ever thought that I can draw what your son or daughter do at home on a scribbly pad, they could be making big money and buy you a house with that. Yeah. But it's work for anybody. But all I'm saying, whatever gift, ability that you have, there's a place for it. There is a, and Ruben, how much time I got left? Because I get excited. Okay. All right, listen, last 30 seconds, but I'm telling you right now, if you love to watch movies, there's movie critics, Ruben, that get paid to critique movies. Watch movies all the time. So all I'm saying to you is there is a place for your purpose. And so I thank you all so much for supporting us, these 30 shows. I'm excited. I thank you. And I'm getting ready for 2019, and it's going to be wonderful. I want you to take this journey with me. Meet me here every Monday night. This is my last show, so our first show is going to be, I think, January 4th, but we'll get it out to you. But I'm telling you, thank you for taking this journey with me. And listen, if you can make next Saturday, December 29th, Second Baptist Church, 100 Durham Avenue, I would love to see you there. Again, we're just supporting those who sacrifice their life for the lives of others. January 7th. So listen, I'm excited. So thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. And again, we're getting ready, Hamilton. So this is Troy Alexander. One more time, signing off. Last time for 2018. Inspiration with Troy Alexander. I'll see you January 7th at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much. Dream. Take that step and do what? Walk with purpose into your destiny. This is Troy Alexander. Have a blessed day.